Hello, HQTs. Now, Drake was just kidding when he said no new friends. It's all about the new mates here. If you've updated your app, then check out this awesome new feature. Swipe right from the left side of your screen. Now you can find other cool peeps playing nearby and even add them as friends. Connect your address book for a list of suggested friends to add as well. Now, your new crew can actually help you win while you play. Look for their Abbies popping up alongside the answers before the time is up. You could follow their lead, but be very careful who you trust. I'm Shazzy Carpenter, your queen of questions, and this is HQ Trivia, where you use your head to snag that bread. The rules are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions from easy to hard. You've got 10 seconds to tap the answer. If you get it correct, you move on. Answer all 12 right, and you win or you split that cash. And tonight we've got an extremely chummy £550 up for grabs. You can take the squad out for a wild and wonderful Friday night with that cash, but before you spank it, you've got to bank it. Get your brain running and your thumbs thumbing, because here we go with Q1. Which transport company does not specialize in motorbikes? Harley Davidson, Range Rover, Motor Guzzi, or Guzzi? It's motorbike season out there. What do you think, players? For some reason, the boxy motorbike look isn't that popular this year, or any year ever, really. If you're riding two wheels in this, you'd better be a stuntman. Range Rover is the answer we were looking for. 147,000 of you wheeling on to the next round. In the 90s, every car maker seemed to make an SUV, but some still haven't gone moto yet. Q2, which of these is a period of success enjoyed by an individual or team? Weeping Week, Dayglow District, Purple Patch. Success deserves celebration. Hopefully you'll be celebrating tonight. The Dayglow District sounds amazing, but it's not the colourful chapter we're looking for here, sprouting nothing but aubergines. Purple Patch is your winning answer here. And 98,000 of you got success. You got the Purple Patch. We lost 40,000 of you, sadly. Please keep watching. It's still going to be a fun ride. Now, Purple Prose, meanwhile, is a critical term for excessively flowery writing, breaking the flow to draw attention to itself. Okay, turn up the volume. It's shout-out time. We've got Shamu and Manko playing right now. Hello to Cian Gleason, who's one of our newest players. Hi to Nana and Grandad in Lancaster from Natty, and we see you out there. Lydia and Harry, hungover in bed. You started way early. Hi to the RGS Year 11 crew who had their last final today. Nice. Also, hi to Nigel Morris, the app and web teacher, and Jetlag and the broadband crew in Glasgow. Good luck to all of you. Q3, which ingredients are used to make the regional dish colcannon, potato and kale, eggs and spinach, tomato and cheese. They all sound like pretty healthy ingredients, so that's one good thing. If you're using tomato and cheese, I'm afraid you're making a pizza here. A free pass for all of you Irish players, of course. It's potato and kale. That is your answer. 57,682 of you have the luck of the Irish. That was a toughie. 38,000 of you gone. More than just a tasty dish, colcannon is also a traditional Irish song famously covered by Mary Black in 1995. Q4, try an our bed in the morning is a phrase from which TV series? Family Guy, Community, 30 Rock. I'm in my bed in the morning. Donald Glover and Danny Pudi host the spoof morning talk show, but which actual show is it a part of? 3 is a crowd, but these two are in Community. That's the answer we were looking for. 28,046 of you still with us in the H community on this one, but we lost 28,000 of you there, 29,000 actually on this brutal question. The hit US show follows the lives of suspended lawyer Jeff Winger and the new friends he makes at community college. Q5, which of these French painters has a height-related syndrome named after him? Degas, Renoir, Toulouse-Lautrec. What do you think? Are you familiar with these French painters, HQTs? Galleries, parks, and Ninja Turtle, these are the things an artist wants to be named after. But pulling the 4'6" straw here, though, it's Toulouse-Lautrec. That's the answer we were looking for. 11,880 of you painting your way towards that big win. After breaking both femur bones, Henri never reached his vertical potential, but he more than passed his artistic one. Q6. Which of these bands does not take its name from the initials of its members? ABBA, TLC, AC/DC. 3 iconic bands right here. And 3 of the biggest acronyms in popular music, but who was named after an electrical term, rocking a school uniform as hard as they rocked that stage. AC/DC is what we're talking about here. 7,820 of you are thunderstruck. Now, we all presumed it stood for tender loving care, but TLC actually stood for T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chili. Q7, the term ballonophobia describes the fear of which of the following? Buttons, germs, needles. Ballonophobia. I have arachnophobia, but don't be scared now. They're hardly horror film material, but which of these will spook a ballonophobe? Fine with buttons, but not sewing them on. It's needles. Ouch. Needles, your winning answer. And that was another toughie right there. 2,999 of you sowing your seeds forward to the next round. Now, trypanophobia is the fear of medical needles, while ballonophobia is the fear of needles, pins, and other sharp objects. Q8. Which of the following celebrities has not hosted the Oscars? Hugh Jackman, Anne Hathaway, Jimmy Fallon. It's the be-all and end-all to host the Oscars. But who hasn't had the chance yet? She may have won an Oscar in 2013, but Hathaway was dishing them out in 2011. The full-time host getting the Hollywood cold shoulder here is Jimmy Fallon. Fallon is who we're looking for, and this was a savage question. It was a really, really tough one right there. We lost 2,500 of you. 714 of you are still in the race. Now, Fallon has hosted the Golden Globes, but it's Jimmy Kimmel who's hosted the Oscars, so easily mixed up there. Q9, Microsoft invested over $250,000 in which company this decade? LinkedIn, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. What do you think? They've got the money to spend. Soft by name, hard by nature, Microsoft have made plenty of enemies in the tech world, from punch bags to partners. They invested in Barnes and Noble. Yeah, they did. And a Noble win here for 144 of you on another brutal question here on Q9. Now, Microsoft did more than invest in LinkedIn. They bought the whole thing for $27 billion last year. A lot of wonka. Q10, which of the following dictated their most notable work of literature to a fellow prisoner? Genghis Khan, Vasco da Gama, Marco Polo. Easier than writing it yourself. Unlucky enough to get banged up, but lucky enough to have a well-known writer as a cellmate, the minty Venetian himself, Marco Polo. That's who. 88 of you got that one right. Il Milione was dictated to Rusticano in a jail cell since Polo wasn't comfortable writing in Franco-Italian. Q11, things are really heating up now. Which of these sporting competitions is named after the 30th US President's War Secretary? Stanley Cup, Ryder Cup, Davis Cup. Whose cup will be runneth over at the end of all this? If you had your money riding on the Ryder Cup, that was named after a British seed merchant. Before he served as war secretary, he served up aces for Team USA. Is the Dwight Davis Cup here on Q11. 30 of you nailed that. trophy cabinets at the ready because we are bouncing into the final round here with 30 players left in the game. Another 4 using their extra lives to get back in. 550 big ones are up for you right now. Who's going to take it home? Q12, in terms of the total number of passengers, which of these airports was the busiest in 2017? Hong Kong International, London Heathrow, LA International. This is a tough one. They were all super busy. You aren't going to whip through these check-ins, but who had the most visitors last year? Our Sky, maybe one shade of grey, but Heathrow still had 78 million people passing through. With a whopping 84.5 million travellers for the home of Hollywood, it's LA for the win. Here on Q12, we have just 4 winners, my lovelies. Absolutely outstanding game. Congratulations to our 4 fantastic winners. You are taking home £137 and 50p. We've got Scott CCA there. We've got J.M. Bond. We've got CR0302 and Skoda Czar as well. That's a lot of wonga you are taking home on this Friday night. So what are you going to do with the cash? Maybe hit the pub to celebrate your purple patch, chow down on some cold cannon. There's a lot you can do with that. You should certainly be celebrating. Another sick game there, HQTs. You slayed as always. Come find me on the socials. I'm right here. Request your shout outs. Let me know how you got on tonight. There will be more cash to smash tomorrow. So join us at 3 p.m. for another chance. Actually 9 p.m. Join us at 9 p.m. for another chance to get your mitts on £550. In the meantime, do not forget to update the app and add those friends to help you win. I'll see you tomorrow, HQTs. Bye.